Welcome to the Grander Plan and a profound discussion of Grander music. Welcome back on Facebook, friends, and everybody watching around the world. Formerly, we were on ABC, but now we're in every nook and cranny of the planet. And we have back with us the Director of Music. He's also the CEO of Grander Music. And in addition to that, one of their more proficient, profound, and delightful singers, and we're going to discuss in depth her career and the recent album and a new album that might be coming out in the not too distant future, the famous Audrey Jane.
Hi.
So now how did you two first meet?
We met in church.
Mm-hmm.
Don was the director of music, and I was actually just going to the church.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day, a friend of mine had told Don that I was a singer, so then Don invited me to start singing with the worship team.
Wonderful. But you've been singing since 3, and I understand there's actually video of you singing at 3 years old.
Yes.
Were you singing to yourself, or were you just singing as part of a group?
I was singing Happy Birthday
Mm-hmm.
with a lot of lipstick on.
A lot of lipstick
Yes.
on. So sort of a Marilyn Monroe moment?
A very happy birthday. It sounded more like Frankenstein.
Now, were you singing all around the house? Is that how you knew you were a singer?
Was I singing all around the house? I think, I don't know, I just always, I don't remember not singing. So 3 years old is pretty young.
Mm-hmm.
But I do know that I think I started taking singing lessons when I was like 6 years old.
Wow.
And I would learn songs, because you can't train your voice that young.
No.
So I would learn full songs and perform them. So when people would say, I'd say I'm a singer, they'd say, let me hear you sing. And then I would start singing like Somewhere Over the Rainbow with like a very, rich vibrato and like, sing for them.
At that age, you had a vibrato.
Yes.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So when you met her and you found out she was a singer, Don, and you decided to make her part of the group, what impressed you most?
I love the way Audrey connects with audiences.
Okay.
And she has that knack, which is described as it with singers, right? To be able to connect the music you're singing to the audience's feelings and things. And we had a lot of opportunities to do some conferences and some just meeting groups, and she was very adept at that, and I was very impressed with that.
Yeah. What makes it so difficult to connect, not just with your inner feelings, but the message and the song and the storyboard when you sing? Because so many singers are so worried about the sound of their voice, getting the notes quite right, all the things connected with the delivery of the song, and they don't quite deliver the message. How do you connect those two? Why are you good at it?
Well, I think the thing with music is that I believe that it's a God-given gift that I have. And all I need to do is just trust the gift. And I've been trained, and I continuously get training. Trust that I've got that behind me. And then if I just focus on what does that song mean to me, and where do I connect with it, and just kind of lose myself in the song, I think that innately portrays the people. Because when they see you connect, it helps them to connect themselves. And then for me, I just feel like, I don't know, singing is such an expressive thing, it's such a personal thing, and so emotional anyway. So I feel like that's just a natural thing that happens for me. And I genuinely really love singing, and then I also genuinely really love people.
Well, I think that's probably why the message gets out there. I think the two are essential. It's not just being proficient at singing, but being able to get the message out there. And just to go into the future, when you just recorded a song recently at the studios about
Our Street
Mother's Day,
Studios, right,
you
right.
had a picture of your mom there, and this song's about Mother's Day. And I loved what you said about not just current moms, but past moms. And that was sort of the message you were trying to convey in that song, right?
Yes. Well, I feel with the song, it's called Thanks Mom, and it's, thank you for the joy. Thank you for the unconditional love. Thank you for the faith. Thank you for the hope that, she instilled. And I think that I put my mom's picture there because I'm thinking that, thank her. Thank you, Mom, for everything you've done for me. And I know that my mother's love is so deep, that she loves me so deeply, and I love her so deeply. And then when I got done doing a couple of the takes, I went out and talked to the lady that was doing the Our Street, what was her name?
Holly.
Holly. And she was lovely, and she was saying, I lost my mom 6 years ago. And then I was thinking, so the next time I wanted to take the take, I thought to myself, I hope that whatever Holly needs to hear from her mother, like that she'll feel this because, you know, her mother passed. She doesn't get to sing it to her mom or, you know, be able to play it for her mom. But just that she can have that memory and that love, because that never leaves. You know, her mom might not be here on earth, but she always has her mother's love.
Well, there are always these memories of things moms say, things moms do.
Yes.
The behavior of one is really a mirror of your own parent. I mean, your mannerisms and everything. And so even though they're gone, and my mom and dad are both gone, you every now and then I see myself doing something. I said, that's dad. Or I'll tell a student class, I will say, the hand that rocks the cradle is the hand that rules the world. My mom used to always say that. And of course, that's a very old saying, and it's very true. So that always comes out.
Yes.
And that's always a memory, right?
Yes. And I love the saying, and this happens for me all the time. I say, I am my mother after all. You know?
Well, we didn't want to jump too far ahead, but so from this initial meeting and the performances and the participation in the choir, how did it grow from there?
Audrey's always had a love to get her own music out, I think, much like I do. And something about my songs that she connects with, and she actually owns them when she sings them. As evidence, you are actually living proof of that, Mike, because your favorite song you've heard from us is Down This Road, which
I played
Audrey
it again
sings.
this morning.
That's right.
That's you.
Yeah,
that's
thank
right.
you.
I told Don, I said, that's the first time I heard that. I said, I've got to put it in the CD player every morning when I get, because I have long commutes, and I got to play it every morning, and it just really picks up my spirits. It's a communicative song, but it's also a very happy song.
Yes.
And it's almost like there's no traffic in front of you when you play that song.
And that's why I love to sing Don's music that he writes, because I feel that anybody that listens to it is going to feel uplifted. You'll never feel worse after you listen to his music. You'll feel better.
Yeah, we're going to ask Uncle Paul, who is our director, if we could slip just a little bit of that song in right now, Paul, and so that folks can hear it.
Down this road is a journey for all. Down this road is where fortunes fall. It's never straight or easy to call. Down this road is the journey for all. Down this road is where fortunes fall.
So see now, when you heard that song, didn't you feel better about getting out in traffic? Didn't you feel better about mowing down the boss to get what you want? I'm just kidding. Okay, so now it's grown to producing a smaller album, the song and whatever. And so did you just pick up the phone and call Audrey Jane and say, it's time?
Basically, yes.
Okay.
Audrey and I have a great relationship. We disconnect. It's one of the cool things. And over 12 years now, it's amazing. And I've seen her family grow up. I mean, she's always active, but I love her spirit. I think we have a shared spirit, which is really a cool thing. So it's always wonderful whenever we're in a room creating music. It's very magical for me. It's very cool.
So that particular side of your brain, that artistic side that enables you to act, to model, to sing, to perform, to interpret, is also made you a very successful entrepreneur because you're getting into hair design.
Yes. Well, I've been a hair stylist for 15 years. So, and I have my own business, Audrey Jane. So, and I've been fortunate that I really wanted to focus on my children. I'm very family first oriented. So I built a salon at my house so that I could work while the children are at school.
Wonderful.
But I have wonderful clients.
And they're very well coiffed.
Yes, they look gorgeous.
They are. Okay, so tell me about the newest album.
Well, the song, the pop-up song, is Thanks Mom.
Yep.
And it's basically a tribute to anybody's mother or mother that passed, and just a great gift for any mother, really.
And then, but there's something, Don, that's going to contain 4 songs. Is that correct?
Right. It's an EP we're doing. It's basically around Audrey's family. She's got a song about mom, and she wrote a song about her dad that we're going to try to put out for Father's Day.
Wonderful.
And we're working on a song for her kids that we're in the process of working on that. And she has a song for her husband, Aaron, as well. So she'll get the whole family covered in it, as we say.
Wonderful. And when will that be available?
We're probably looking around July, August for that, to get it all out, because obviously we'll release the Father's Day one in June when Father's Day is going, and then we'll probably release the kids one in July, and then we'll see where the anniversary one comes in for that. But we're hoping to get it out definitely before the end of summer.
Now, you're growing by leaps and bounds. Just from that first interview we did about 4 months ago, you're taking off.
Yes.
I mean,
we're excited. Yeah, it's a really exciting
The
time.
bar keeps.
Be careful what you ask for, as they say, right?
Yeah, absolutely. One
Right.
idea leads to another. So tell
Right.
me where, basically, you've got a concert coming up with this lovely lady that we can all see.
Yes. Yeah, we're trying to set it up in September. And Audrey, we're working on it. It's basically a worship-inspired album, I would say. A number of songs. Audrey, one of the first songs we did is From Your View. That might be the title maybe of it. It's a great song. Viewing the world from God's perspective, kind of. It's kind of a good thing. And Audrey owned that song as soon as I gave it to her. And everybody's liked it that's heard it. So we're excited to get that out. And we're going to try to record it live, too, down at R Street Studios.
Okay.
To add to the enhancement of it. I think it'll really embellish it a lot to have the live, raw performance of it like that.
We know it's in September. Do we have a date and a venue yet?
We don't. We're working
Okay.
on that. Yeah, so
Okay.
TBD, as we say.
Okay. So all of these things, when you're watching and you hear about these lovely pop-up songs and how to get them and the albums and the concerts and the tickets, everything related to Grander Music, which is, as I said, growing by leaps and bounds, we can simply go to your website and tell us about that.
Yes, the website we're working on right now, and we were isolating out each artist now that we have each artist sort of working on their own projects, and it's kind of exciting for us. And so Audrey will have a whole little bio on her and then all her music, and it'll be exciting. And Audrey also does a blog, which is very powerful. We're going to try to get that incorporated too. Audrey Jane Inspires.
Yes.
Yes.
Audrey Jane Inspires. That's live now.
Yeah.
And it's great, and she already has it going, so we're just going to try to take it and run with it a little more from the musical end of things too. So
Yeah, you've done so much with your life, and you're only in your 30s. I mean,
Isn't that amazing?
is-
I know.
In the
I
great
know.
scheme of things, now we're all going to live to be 90 or older because there's this age reversal pill coming and all this really abhorrent technology that will keep us on the planet forever. But you're still very young. So what's the next 10 years hold for you?
In the next 10 years, the goal is to be a singer, songwriter, to continue to write music, perform music, and basically, give the music to the people. Keep on recording and performing and, letting people know who Audrey Jane is and enjoying the music. And I
Well-
love that all the music is a gift to people that they can give. It's a gift that I give to you to give to somebody else.
Yeah, and I mean, I frequently tell my college students that the greatest writer has never written, the greatest singer has never sung, the greatest songwriter has never written a song, and there's always something better down the road because we're such a young country.
Yes.
And there's so many venues and there's so many opportunities now with the web and with all the new technology coming. And as you say,
Yes.
pop-up songs, there's so
Right.
much, it almost overwhelms you, doesn't it?
it does.
Yes, and Don and I were talking last night, and I think a big message that we both feel is don't die with the music in you.
Wow.
And I think that's the driver that gets us to wanting. I mean, I know for me, it's something that I feel is important. I don't want to go out without singing and having the opportunity to give this away first.
So, I mean, you can look right at the camera. What message would you give a young singer about being brave enough to step up and sing a song? And what would be the message for someone who perhaps has talent, has language somewhat, maybe down in the doldrums and needs a pick-me-up to get back out there and start over? So what would be your messages for them?
Well, I would say for any young singer, just keep singing. Don't stop. And I also feel that it's not our job to judge ourselves. It's just our job to create. Just be in the present and do what you were gifted to do. And if you feel a calling to sing, sing. And even when you think you're not a good singer, sing. And I just think I'm a big believer in dream following. And if you ever feel called to do anything, I say go for it. I love just living, like in life, like you said, I'm in my 30s, but I think that life is meant to be lived, and this is, I believe it's the best way to go.
What if the greatest chapter in one's life is on your 80th birthday? You never know.
I think that'd be cool.
You never know. Or their 90th birthday.
Right.
Why
What Audrey
not?
does encompass the art, making meaningful music. That's her in a nutshell. It's very evident.
Well, obviously, the Grander Plan had something in mind when they brought you together.
Yes.
That is
Yeah.
for sure.
Yes.
Because it was in a spiritual setting, and now it's going to reach so many more people as part of the Grander Plan. So thank you very much, Tom, for being with us.
Thanks,
and Audrey
Mike.
Jane, thank you for inspiring me every morning driving down the road on my hour-and-a-half commute.
I love that.
And I'm glad that folks got to hear that song again. And I'll be sure to be at your concert in September. We'll find out about it soon. You get tickets, it'll be exciting. And I think I'm going to pass your Mother's Day song along to my nieces and my sister.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks for joining us on Grander Plan.
Thank you.
Thank you.